We're here now with David Morgan of the Morgan Report. Thank you for joining us.
My pleasure, thanks.
So you actually spoke at PDAC, so tell us a little bit about that talk and what some of the key takeaways are.
Well, the topic was, what if silver is treated like gold? So I talked about the vernacular of gold, the golden rule, the gold standard, and then scrap silver. So sort of negative connotations around silver, and there's very positive connotations around gold. And then went into a brief history of when it was demonetized, and that's the Wizard of Oz book, my friend Baum, is all about demonetization of silver and the one-way currency, gold only. And then from there we went on to the gold-silver ratio, and the silver to gold ratio has been very low, 20 to 1 or less for thousands and thousands of years, up until the last 120 years after it's been demonetized. So silver's power is as money. And when it was treated as money, just like gold, when they were equivalent, they're both money, the ratio was, as I said, 21 or less. So that's where the power is in silver. That's when silver really takes off, is when it's coveted as a monetary asset, or at least an investment asset. We see this in the palladium market, which is basically classically money. But no one thinks of palladium as money. They think of it as a very coveted industrial commodity. So silver has both of those properties, and there will be a time, I think, after gold lifts substantially, where silver will catch up and surpass it in percentage terms. So I'm still bullish silver.
And on that note, actually, now with all the fear surrounding COVID-19 and people selling gold, with it being so liquid, price taking a hit, with silver, would you say it's a good time to invest now, or is there still more fear in the market that we're going to see?
Well, no one knows. There could be a little more fear, but I think it's a good time, especially if you're just getting started. Any major pullback like that's a good initiation point. I mean, it was up, 3-4% higher just a day before. So, yeah, you can start there. And I think long-term perspective is really key. You really have to have a perspective in mind of where these markets are going eventually. So whether you get at $1,600 gold or $1,400 gold, if it's going to $5,000, that makes a little difference in the long run.
Absolutely. And now being here at PDAC, what's the sentiment been like?
I'd say it's been relatively positive. There's a lot of worry about this virus situation and how much it's going to impact the physical economy. And that's an unknown at this point. So the more it subsides, the better the markets will react to the upside. And even if it's stopped tomorrow, there's still supply chains disruptions that will take months to get back on track. So certainly it's had an effect, and how big an effect remains to be determined.
And now, since you're here at the conference and you've had a chance to sort of see all the companies that are presenting, what are some of your top picks that are on your radar?
Well, I'm a little different than a lot of newsletter writers. I don't get paid to promote companies. A lot do, so they're screaming the names at the top of their lungs everywhere that they go. I do private investigative research, but still on the top tier. I mean, one that I've liked forever is Franco Nevada. I think Wheaton Precious Metals is a solid buy. A couple of there are on that list I've taken off in the most recent report because they've been hit pretty hard. We added Hecla as the most recent addition to the top tier. There's a couple in the mid-tier that I really like, and I've got a speculation, actually, too, that are something I haven't seen in a long time. It's basically a technology company that is a replacement for cyanide. It's inert and it's environmentally friendly. You can literally drink it and not harm yourself. So that's what the very few analysts have covered. So I'm covering that in the Morgan Report. And I'll be doing a free webinar about one of those companies in the very near future. So if you're interested, morganreport.com, get on their free list. It'll give you the sign up for the free webinar, and you'll get that pick for free. So
that's great. Well, thank you for joining us, David.
My pleasure.